Now, of course, I wanted to do this video last week, but unfortunately it did not arrive soon enough, so that did not happen, obviously. But that's okay, because today we are finally going to be looking at the last Barbie doll in the Pink Collection series. Now, because this is technically the first Pink Collection doll that I am unboxing on the channel, this is my first experience with them. Other than the ones that Timothy had so graciously sent to me, I didn't know that they didn't have front enclosures. Like, I didn't know that the doll was just there, because I was going to continue the trend of not seeing the doll's face until I open her up. But that's okay, because she ended up being pretty much perfect. Now, this is the final doll in the Barbie Pink Collection series, and whenever Carlisle Nuera said, like, they made an announcement that he was going to be taking over the Pink Collection series from Robert Best, I thought that that meant that he was going to be designing like the rest of the series. I didn't realize that that meant that he was going to be designing the last doll. I was kind of curious what he was going to do with the series, but I guess because they haven't been too popular with collectors, that they just decided to end it here. Like, I didn't buy the first doll, and I know that it took her forever to sell out on Mattel Creations. And then the same thing happened with the second Barbie doll in the series with the Dea head sculpt. And at one point, they actually intended on releasing two versions of the second doll, but the other variant of her got scrapped because I guess, again, they weren't selling well enough. The third doll, Timothy sent to me, and I love her, but she also wasn't too popular. The fourth doll, however, the one with the Lena head sculpt, she was super beautiful, and she is incredibly hard to get a hold of now. So this is the fifth and final doll in the series, and she hasn't sold out either. So, but yeah, here she is displayed in her packaging. Very simple, very minimalist, like Barbie pink packaging, very thick, heavy cardstock, I gotta say. Got a clear window on the front so that you can see the doll. It's got the Pink Collection logo on the bottom. It's not silver, it's like a rosy metallic pink color. It's very beautiful. And on the back of that box, you can see Carlisle's illustration, like his concept art and his signature down there. So the back of the box reads, "The Barbie Pink Collection is a stunning series inspired by classic Barbie glamour meeting on-trend fashions and a tribute to her signature color. Polished and poised are among the many fitting words to describe the fifth doll in the series. She's an exquisite take on modern elegance, dressed in a bejeweled bodice paired with a sleek satin skirt, highlighted by a dramatic peplum and a train formed by delicate layers of tulle. Her hair is styled in a sophisticated high bun, accentuated by two sleek strands that frame her face. As she peers through her pink-tinted sunnies, she is radiant and red carpet ready." I would probably say, like, as she peers through her rose-tinted glasses. I would have phrased it like that. I think that might have been better. Now, I've never opened one of these up before, but you see it has a ribbon on the side, which, you know, maybe this opens like sort of a... So it kind of opens like a book in a way, and I think that's really cool. But if that type of packaging is part of what added to her steep price point, I could have done with a regular Barbie box. I think it's kind of insane that this collector doll had plastic tags stapled into the back of her head, but she is sort of like ribbon tied into the plastic packaging, which I guess is a little bit more delicate. And here is the final Barbie Pink Collection series doll straight out of her packaging. Like I said, this particular doll was designed by Carlisle Nuera, and you know, this is kind of the second doll that he has designed that has had this particular hairstyle, so I really wonder what the backstory on this is. I tried my best not to mess up this bun because I think her hairstyle is actually very beautiful. But like I said, it was really difficult to get her out of the box without messing her up. If you couldn't already tell, she uses the Kit head sculpt from the Barbie Looks Wave 1 series. Now, If it wasn't for her face sculpt, I probably wouldn't have got her, but I was so excited to see Kit again. And this time she is in a much more tan complexion than she was originally. See, here is the original Kit alongside the new release of her, and it's a very stark contrast between the two. I think to accentuate that contrast even more, I'm probably gonna put this new version on a regular size made to move body because the original Kit was petite. And her head looks great on the petite body, but I want to separate them a little bit more. The Barbie Look series is my favorite Barbie doll line ever. So I'm always excited to see Mattel using the head sculpts from the series, especially people who didn't even work on Barbie Looks. Like, I even mentioned this in my first review of Barbie Looks, but like, that doll line, the faces that are made for that collection are going to be used for decades down the line. So we will see Kit many, many more times, I'm sure, in the future. And I hope we do, because she is so beautiful. And I definitely love the screening that they gave her. They gave her a side eye, which it was kind of worrying me a little bit because I've had bad experiences with side eye on dolls being more prone to wonk, but she turned out okay. I guess I should be showing her without the glasses, so I'll go ahead and mention those. So she comes with these really interesting sunglasses that I've never really seen any like this in real life before. They kind of look like they have trumpet horns going off of the sides of them. If anybody knows if this is like inspired by some real life designer sunglasses, you can leave that in the comment section down below. But they're very beautiful, and I love how they're clear. Like, you can see her eyes through them, and they actually have like painted accents on the sunglasses. Very carefully, you can remove them like so. I'll set those right over here so that you can see a better look at her beautiful, beautiful facial screening. So here is Kit's facial screening without these sunglasses. I'm very, very happy that they did not use the DIJ pixelation on this final doll. I was worried that they might do that because that's what they did with the last wave of BMR 1959, but no, she does have the regular tempo, and she's got some beautiful brown eyes, some like smoky eyeshadow, and her eyes are like, the shape of them are sort of like an almond shape that go along with the sculpting. Like, this is an Asian specific head sculpt, and I do believe that this doll is meant to be South Asian, but you can interpret her however you would like to. She also has some beautiful pink lipstick and some nice defined eyebrows. And I also love the hair color they gave her. Like, in the promo images, I was kind of thinking that she might be like blonde, but if my camera picks it up properly, she's got a very like faint, like dusted rose color to her hair. It's such a unique hair color that I have never ever seen on a Barbie doll before. It's so awesome. Now, from the back, it doesn't look as good, but I'm not going to be displaying her from the back, and I'm probably not going to take her hair down either. So I guess it'll remain a mystery how thickly rooted she is, unless somebody else wants to take on the challenge of, you know, taking her hairstyle down. I'm probably not going to mess with it too much because I do like it. And also, one other unique thing about her face before I move on to the outfit is that she actually has a beauty mark, which I don't know why he did that. She's the only doll in the series with a beauty mark, but I like that. I like it, and part of me is wondering if it's a homage to Robert Best, because, you know, he has that like tumor. I'm kidding, it's not a tumor. It's like he's got like a mole on his forehead, and back in the day he used to incorporate that into a lot of his personal male Barbie signature designs. I don't think he's ever put like a birthmark or a mole on a female doll before, but maybe Carlisle did this sort of in tribute to him. Now, moving on to the outfit. Everybody has their own opinion on this outfit. Personally, I think it's very beautiful. There are some things that I would change about it. Just talking about it like as a whole, right? Like, I'll get into this beautiful bodice here in a second, but it's kind of unbalanced with like the pink and the gold. What I think would be really cool is if this pink sort of ombre to like a gold glitter at the bottom, and that gold glitter would call back to the metallic gold bodice. And if the skirt also has some of those pink rhinestones on it, like the top did, I think that that would have helped better balance out this entire design. But of course, that would have been more money. Maybe he initially has something like that in mind, and you know the budget just wouldn't let him. I don't know. But starting out with this beautiful bodice, I think that we can all agree that this looks cool, doesn't it? I've been seeing like a trend going around lately with these like they're like almost like armor plates that I'm seeing a lot of women model on like TikTok and social media. And maybe that this was sort of like an homage to that. So we had the Mattel sculpting team sculpt out this beautiful bodice that has some faux chains on it. It would have been cool if they were real chains, but like that would have been ridiculously expensive. And also it's got all kinds of like metallic beadwork on it, as well as some like encrusted rhinestones, like these really beautiful, perfectly cut pink rhinestones that fit into these little rivets that they've made to place them in. It's very, very beautiful, and it is, I guess, either sewn, I think it's sewn to this like faux leather. It's like a pink faux leather under undershirt. It's like a crop top, basically. So if you were wondering, the bodice is a separate entity than the skirt. So if you get this doll, yes, you can take the bodice top off and restyle it in a completely different look, which is what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to be taking this bodice and reworking it into a completely different look. It also has clear straps to keep it on her shoulders. And as far as the skirt goes, even though it's very plain, it is made out of an incredibly thick material, incredibly thick material that is finished on the bottom. I know that's like, should be a given, should be the bare minimum, but I had to mention it because like they don't always do that, but in this case they did. I really like that, and it does intentionally like have like a little V cut at the back. Like the box described, it does have a tool train, like a layer of tool. And then this sort of like cape at the back, made out of this beautiful pink satin material. And a little, she's got this like poof of fabric, like her dress got a BBL. And it's very interesting. It definitely gives an interesting silhouette. And she'd be cool just to display like this. And he also gave her a really interesting shoe sculpt. I think that this is a new shoe sculpt. I hope you all can see this. Like, aren't those interesting? Like how the front part sort of curves up a little bit, and how they have like a little crescent moon shape at the back. This is a new shoe sculpt. I think most of the Pink Collection dolls just recycled older Model Muse shoe sculpts. So that's really cool. I like that he did all this. He made a lot of interesting and creative decisions with this doll design, and I love her. And I can't wait to restyle her. I'm so happy that he also decided to use Kit instead of one of the head sculpts that he usually uses, like one of the Harlem Theater head sculpts, or Kira, or Mariko. He actually decided to use one of the newer Barbie Looks head sculpts, which are really cool. Ideally, in my mind, I would like an equal representation of vintage and classic head sculpts used simultaneously with the newer head sculpts that Mattel is creating, because I love them, all of them. Like, I'm like a no head sculpt left behind, no matter how unattractive it is. I think with the right screening, any head sculpt can be saved. But not saying that about Kit, because she's beautiful with or without paint. Now, I also feel inclined to mention that she does actually have a manicure and a pedicure, even though the shade of pink is incredibly close to her skin tone. And speaking of her skin tone, like I said in the last video, these dolls, even though they do have harder plastic bodies, their heads are still vinyl. If you heat them up enough, you can rebody Silkstone dolls. They're just a thicker plastic. So skin tone match whenever it comes to Made to Move. I bought today, or yesterday, I bought a green top Made to Move Barbie, a new one for her specifically, hoping that it would match. But unfortunately, it's like one shade off. Like the green top is actually a little bit lighter than Kit's skin tone. I was thinking that this would be close enough, but I'm starting to second guess myself. It doesn't even match the face really all that well. So I might have to try to find another soccer player in order to give her some articulation, unfortunately. But I'm always needing new green top Made to Move bodies, so it wasn't a waste of money. So great job, Carlisle, on your first and I guess last Barbie pink collection design. And also in this video, I wanted to share with you all. So I went to a new, to me, new, like I'd never been to the store before, but I've been to a new discount store this week, which is called Dee Dee's Discounts, which I didn't even know that we had in Nashville, but I was seeing people post on social media, finding a bunch of interesting knockoff dolls there, and also some of the older fresh dolls from before the reboot, which I didn't see there, unfortunately. I think we might have another one here, though, so I might give that one a look to see if I can find even more weird dolls. But I went there a couple days ago, and I found so many strange bootleg Barbie dolls that I'd never ever seen before. Like, they were all bootleg Barbie specifically. Like, they didn't have any bootleg Bratz or Monster High. It was all Barbie dolls. Though I did see one bootleg Rainbow High doll there, which was strange. She had like a hybrid of a Rainbow High and Barbie body, because I guess they didn't want to create any newer shoe sculpts, so they just gave her smaller feet so that they could recycle some of the Barbie shoe molds that they had already cloned. So I picked up 3 dolls from there that I want to look at in today's video. The first one is, I can't even read what her name is, but that is the logo for this clone Barbie doll that I found there. It looks like it says like Kaminer, like Kaminer. Is that what that says? Interesting. But it is a Kaminer fashion style new series teacher. Like this, the artwork on this box, it definitely looks like modern Mattel art, but it also kind of looks AI generated in a way, doesn't it? It looks really strange. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually down the line these like bootleg companies actually do start using AI art for their packaging. But this doll was made by Tom's Toys International, Hong Kong. So this was made in China. And you can currently find her at Dee Dee's Discounts. Now, I got this one because I thought her outfit was really cool, and I also wanted to look at the base doll too, because this doll was only $7. And she's fully articulated, and she's got a cute outfit, and she comes with all these accessories. So comparing this to modern Mattel Playline is kind of awful. It's kind of awful because, you know, with Barbie, $7 gets you one doll, and that, ooh, I am opening this up and I'm getting fumes, like plastic factory fumes are coming out right now. Oh God. Yeah, this definitely smells like a budget doll. But my point is that with this doll, and I only really care about the main doll in this box, so I'm not even going to bother with the accessories. But this main doll Like, this is a fully articulated doll. She's got a bend of the elbow. She uses the older fashionistas body sculpt. They cloned this from Mattel. This is an older fashionistas body sculpt. Like, Mattel still uses this body sculpt. Like, most recently they used it in the Barbie Extra series, but it wasn't $7. Like, it was like $20 at the minimum. But I just think it's weird how this budget doll has all of this articulation. It just goes to show you, like, I don't understand why Barbie fashionistas can't be articulated. Have this basic articulation with elbow, wrist, and knee. That's all. Not asking for me to move. It's just, I know that Mattel has a lot more body sculpts and body types, but Mattel's a huge company. Like, I don't know that they really even have any excuse. Like, they could say that it would cost too much to have all of the body diversity with the articulation, but with all the money that they made off of the Barbie movie, I mean, I really don't want to hear that. They own the biggest fashion doll brand of all time. I don't think that there's really any good excuse as to why they don't give the fashionistas this basic articulation anymore. I could kind of understand when they were first doing the body diversity. I understand, but it's been years since Mattel had evolved the doll, like since they evolved Barbie and given her so many different new body types. But I didn't get her for her body. I got her for this cute outfit. How cute is this little outfit that she has on? I thought this cat graphic on the front was really adorable, and I swear I've seen this image before. I wonder if this is from something Barbie related, or like some old kids book or something. I swear I've seen this graphic at one point in time. They probably just Googled it and printed it on there, but I thought that her top was really cute. The black and white stripes, super simple, with this random princess cat in a tutu on the front. It was really, really cute. And it is sewn together. This is a one-piece outfit. It is sewn with this black tulle skirt. Like, it's got a piece of mesh, like, that's blunt cut on the bottom, but it does have this like tulle layered over it, which I think is really cool. Like, it's a really cool, simple outfit. It's kind of given like 2010s emo scene girl vibes. Like, I feel like if I gave her a million different bracelets, maybe some fingerless gloves, some fishnets, and like a black hairstyle with one colored streak and like a big bump of hair at the back, this could definitely pass as an emo doll outfit. The face on this doll I also thought was very beautiful. Now, this is a clone of the Generation Girl Barbie head sculpt, and I know that these clone companies in China have had this copy of this Mattel head sculpt for many, many years now, and it's been used on many, many clone dolls, even today, even though Barbie herself doesn't use Generation Girl anymore. Though, I mean, is this Generation Girl? Let me know, do you all think this looks more like Millie or Generation Girl? Because now that I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, you know, she does kind of look like Millie a little bit too. The screening, I think, is cute. A lot of these dolls recycle the same screening. See, those are things that people don't take into consideration with Mattel. Those are things that I think about whenever I judge quality on fashion doll brands. And the number of head sculpts, the number of facial screenings are things that I take into consideration. I think that even though Barbie fashionistas aren't articulated, you know, they do make up for it whenever it comes to the diversity in the faces, like the sculpts themselves and the screenings. And then the hair textures. Now, this doll, she's a clone doll, so I don't expect her to have super high quality hair. This is polypropylene though, and you know, Mattel has said that polypropylene is an okay hair fiber to give the dolls. They said that by giving their own dolls this hair fiber. I guess at least Mattel's dolls aren't balding. That is one thing. Mattel does fully root their dolls most of the time. I think that the shoe sculpt is also really cute. She comes with these simple silver heels, but I'm just going to use this doll for the outfit. I thought it was crazy how much this doll came with for only $7. And even then, the other two dolls that I had to look at are also really crazy in terms of how much they come with. Now, these two look like they're from a series. They look like they come from, it's still from China, but it's like a different manufacturer, like a different sweatshop. Um, and I can actually read their name. It's Avery branded fashion dolls. But I thought that these two were really cool because look at how they come with different layers and textiles for their outfits. Whereas most Barbies that come out nowadays, they have like this like paper thin material with printed on details. And like, look at this one's dress. It's got like this little mesh layered over the top of it. And her jacket is made out of this like glossy, like faux leather material. Even if this disintegrates tomorrow, it's still cool how it comes with different like materials on it. And look at this one's fuzzy jacket. I thought it was so cute. Barbie fashionistas don't come with fuzzy jackets. And I love the metallic rainbow skirt on her. Let me go ahead and get these two out of the box though. See, I would have been totally okay to receive this as a kid for $4. I mean, this is a lot for $4. This doll has, both of these have two different layers. It's not just one piece. They come with an accessory, they come with actually three accessories: the bag, the earring, the sunglasses, and the shoes. And I just think that's super ridiculous that they come with so much. Now, this first one, I had to have her because I thought that this sweater, like this little long sleeve shirt she came with, was really cute. And I am just now noticing that it actually does have a flaw in that it doesn't have a Velcro enclosure, which means that you'll have to take the doll's head off in order to get this outfit off of her, which I guess to me isn't an issue because I'm always beheading dolls, but I wonder if this little sticker on the front can come off. Let me see. I don't want to mess it up right now, so I will worry about that later. But there is a little sticker on the front that says Avery. I feel like somebody at this factory was having a little bit of fun designing this. They were like, well, I had to create these shitty knockoff Barbie dolls. Might as well have a little bit of fun in designing them. Because these are really cute. Like, this is a really cute design. This fuzzy pink sweater and this rainbow skirt, I think, are really adorable. The skirt actually does have Velcro on the back. They smell very toxic. I will say they do also smell very toxic. And this one, I think this one is Generation Girl. Or they might both be, no, these are both the same sculpt. I think. I don't know. Let me know. Do you think that this is the same sculpt or it's different? But this one also comes with polypropylene hair, and she comes with some pink rose earrings, which are removable. Removable earrings. Something else Mattel should do. If the sunglasses are clear also, which is something that Mattel unfortunately doesn't do enough. A lot of times they give Barbie dolls solid color glasses, which I think are absolutely ridiculous. There are some manufacturing defects, like there is some flashing on this sculpt, unfortunately. And she comes with a knockoff Barbie purse. Definitely have seen this in the early fashionistas days. And also some knockoff Barbie shoes. But I think it's cute for what it is. For $4, like this is all that Mattel should be giving for $4, in my opinion. The other one, I wasn't as keen about getting her, but I wanted to get more than just one of these. And I kind of thought I might do something with this little dress that she's in. Hopefully this one does have a Velcro. Let me check. So the dress doesn't. The dress does not have a Velcro either. It is slip over. Probably not going to be keeping the jacket either, because it does look really cheap. It's still cool that they did that though. I will be using these earrings though. These earrings are super cool. They're actually metallic, like silver plated earrings, and they're removable. So I'll definitely use those earrings for one of my actual Barbie dolls. And she comes with a gray purse and these cloned black Barbie shoes. My hands feel like they're tingling, like I've got some sort of you know that feeling that you get whenever you put like Germ-X on your hands and they're sort of like tingling a little bit? That's what my hands feel like right now. And they didn't feel like that until after I touched these clone dolls. I know that like a lot of knockoff toys use unsafe materials like lead paint. Like I saw a video where somebody took a lead paint tester and put them on some knockoff Five Nights at Freddy's toys that they had shipped to them from Mexico, and it actually had lead paint in them. So, I mean, I can't say that I would recommend buying cloned dolls for your kids, because a lot of the reasons why that they are cheap are because that they're doing some not so safe things, because they're not big companies like Mattel, so they're not gonna like get in trouble for a lot of this stuff. But I'll just be careful, because lead paint is poisonous, and if a kid were to put any of these toys in their mouth, there is a chance that they could get lead poisoning. But for like a Barbie collector, most of us are smart enough to not put these in our mouths. Well, thank you all for joining me today to look at the last Barbie in the Pink Collection series. I'm really excited to get around to restyling her. I just gotta find her a good skin tone match. You know what I'm probably gonna pair with this top are those rhinestone shorts that came with my Kaya Hart doll from Rainbow High. I think that those would pair really well with this top. I know that Mattel has a lot of awesome things planned for 2024, so I'm not too hurt by this particular doll line ending, as long as Barbie looks isn't over, which it's not. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video to help me out in the algorithm, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Ooh, her arm is stiff.